puncher's chance. Watch me lay these hands like a preacher gained a bunch of fans. Ain't about who the favorite, who the best, they a bunch of stands. Know I'm highly favored cause these fists got me out mini jam. They say fight the power, but I got power to fight now. Know we gon' be barking at the way and tell them pipe down. Jab, right hook, uppercut, you see the light now. Now the crowd begging for the KO like right now. Never took an L with my chin up, fold them like a sit-up. Just trying to go on Pops, Craig, get up. Never took an L with my chin up, fold them like a sit-up. Just trying to go on Pops, Craig, get up.
Welcome to the Boxing Head Podcast, where everything stays in the square circle. We are your hosts, CJ, Grid, the Boxing Enthusiast, and Tez. Man, we had a good episode last week with Angel Flores. We had a great interview, man. I learned a lot from a 15-year-old last week. So.
Yeah, for sure. That was major. Y'all got to go watch that. If you ain't seen it, go watch it. Go to the Brazilian Radio YouTube channel and watch it. Where you at right now? Just go click the thing and watch it. Watch this one first, though.
Yep. Right. Yeah, so let's start it off, man. We lost a boxing great, George Foreman, born January 10th, 1949, passed away March 21st, 2025. They say it was from natural causes when he passed, man. You know, born in Marshall, Texas. He grew up in Fifth Ward in Houston, so
yeah, right down the way.
Yeah, you already know. You already know what time it is when you hear Fifth Ward. So,
yes, sir.
From around the way. Yeah, he had six siblings, and just look at his record, man. Let's reflect on his record, man. Golly, dog.
Woo!
76 wins, 5 losses, 1 KO. Man, 76 of those wins, 68 of them was like KOs, and like this is like the hardest hitter. One of the greatest like chins. He had one of the greatest chins, one of the most heaviest hitters, man, and boxing. So the show lost a great man. He was an Olympic gold medalist in 1968, and y'all already know the infamous Rumble in the Jungle with him and Muhammad Ali. That's when Muhammad Ali introduced us to the rope-a-dope. Mm-hmm. This was his first L, you know, because he had beat Joe Frazier. So after Joe Frazier beat Muhammad Ali, George Foreman beat Joe Frazier, and then Ali took the belt right back. And then about 3 years, probably like 3 years prior, so that was 1974. So 3 years after that, George Foreman had a fight with this guy named Jimmy Young, and he ended up losing. But if everybody, after y'all watch this podcast, go and look at his testimony. So he had a testimony that fight that he lost when he went to the backstage. He said he actually like passed away, and you know that's when he first came to God. He ended up retiring. He became a minister, and he did that for a minute. And like that's one of the main things I know everybody think about when they think of George Foreman. They think about the fighter, and of course the people who don't watch boxing, everybody know about that George Foreman grill because you probably still use it.
Hey.
Now that's undefeated. That George Foreman grill undefeated, dog.
Bro, I mean he probably made enough money off grills to probably surpass his career. Yeah,
he was one of the top most lucrative fighters as far as business wise, as far as like boxers. Like he up there with Floyd Mayweather. Like he's on that list. But the main thing, like he was really like a man of God. Like he really loved God, man. Like his testimony is real dope. So he retired. So he retired and he returned back to boxing, and he ended up beating Michael Moore back in '94 for the WBA, IBF, and the Lineal Championship. And he was at that time the oldest heavyweight champ, which was 46. And I think years later, Bernard Hopkins ended up being the oldest at 48, man. So Yeah, man, a great fight, one of the greats. So let's reflect on it, man. How y'all? I'm gonna ask y'all this: what was y'all introduction to George Foreman? Was it like a fight, or maybe it was the George Foreman grill?
Yeah. I mean, I knew he was a fighter because I remember watching them commercial. He's about knock out the fat, and then everybody started getting them. And then like my sister had one in her dorm room. Like I wasn't in
Mhm.
college yet, and then I was a kid, but she had one in her dorm room, and then she was like, "Yeah, everybody got a George Foreman grill." So, that's the best thing as far as cooking in the dorm room. You gonna get you can make burgers, all types of stuff. So
Yep.
that's when I first like heard of him. I was a kid back then, but like when I
Mhm.
started getting into boxing, and I would start doing my studying on the Muhammad Ali's and Joe Frazier, and just a little bit of everybody. He came up, and then I would just see him how his stature was, and I would see him just walking through punches, walking down guys. I'm talking about big dudes, all type of heavyweights. He just crashing out like, and his hit. He had so much power, it didn't make no sense.
Yeah.
And I forgot who he was fighting, but one KO specifically, he was literally walking forward and literally threw a short hook and not like a walking uppercut KO.
Yeah.
And when I seen that, I was like, "Oh my god, that's brutal." I'm talking about just walking, like not no faking, not no fainting. He literally just walking like a machine. Boom, caught him with an uppercut, knocked him out.
Yep.
I'm like, "Oh my god!" So just type in George Foreman walking uppercut or walking KO. Oh my god, it's
Yeah.
atrocious.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It was a drive by.
shout out to
It was
George
a drive
Foreman.
by uppercut because he literally walked and was just like,
And
Boom.
it looked
That's
like he
that's
wasn't even trying it hard. It don't
yeah,
even look like he throwing it
nah.
hard.
That's
Yeah.
because dude ain't expected. You ain't expected no walking uppercut like that and head from a heavyweight. He probably
yeah,
died after that.
yeah. What about you, Tez?
Oh man. So we all a little younger, so I
Mhm.
was introduced to George Foreman for sure by the George Foreman grill. But fighting wise, it was the Muhammad Ali movie with Will Smith.
Mhm.
The Rumble in the Jungle. So that was my first introduction. And
Mm-hmm.
then, once I got into boxing and I started going back and watching the older fights, him when he fought Evander Holyfield, like that was one of my favorite fights.
Yeah,
And that's when I see him. He had his defense like this.
yeah,
That was his defense like this. But yeah, that was the first time I ever seen somebody had defense like that.
yeah,
But yeah, his style was crazy because when he fought, his hands was like right here. He left everything open, and he just
yep,
walked through punches, just throwing punches. So yeah, that was my introduction to him though.
yep. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, it's funny you said about Evander Holyfield. They had interviewed Evander Holyfield, and he was like, when he first got, it was a time in the fight. He was like, it was a time in the fight where he said George Foreman hit him, and he said George Foreman hit him so hard, like he was just frozen. Like he didn't know what to do because he said he got hit so hard, like he was just like standing there.
Yeah,
And he said you could see because his mouthpiece was halfway out his mouth, and he was like I was frozen. He was like I couldn't move. He was like I couldn't do nothing. But yeah, man, that was that walking uppercut was my favorite one. If everybody want to
Yeah.
see an old school heavyweight fight, watch George Foreman versus Ryan Lau. If you want to see an old school heavyweight fight, they throwing punches, they hurting each other. Watch that fight. Like I honestly think that if George Foreman fought in this era, nobody could beat him.
oh no,
Nobody.
Ain't nobody dealing with that power because first off, his size alone, we don't even got no heavyweights that size no more. To be honest,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like yeah, we do, but like we got Bacoli, we got Big Baby, we got Anthony Joshua. He was probably the biggest, probably like on height, but he just
Mm-hmm.
was like when you think of George Foreman, you ain't think about somebody who just 6 pack cut up like an action
Yeah.
figure, like AJ more action figure style. But
Mm-hmm.
George Foreman was more like, you know, Sliman type of build. Like, he was big like that, like solid. And it's just that's a lot of power, dog. You know what I mean? And speaking of them grills, bro, my mom's, bro, she had the one that like it's an indoor grill, like it's an outdoor grill, but it was like electric. It's the one that stand up, like the big old bowl one.
Oh, I
I'm
never
like, bro,
seen
you
that
were
one.
exactly like it's standing on like a pole. Like I'm like, bro, you're going ham. Like it is never this. You could have bought a regular grill, and then you plug that mug up. It don't take charcoal, no. You plug it up. I'm like,
Yep.
so it's a plug, but is it supposed to be outdoors? Like you can't use it in an indoor, but it got a. I'm like, bro, y'all just going ham now.
Man, I still got a George Foreman grill in the kitchen right now.
Yeah, I still got mine too. It still work too.
Yeah.
It still work.
The only thing I gotta buy the little thing. So usually I gotta buy the little thing that catch the fat. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I'm missing. So y'all
that bottom part. Yeah.
Hey, I remember I had one too. I lost that little piece, man. I used to just put that mug right over the sink. You know, like push it to the edge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you from the church.
Hey, I put that mug right through the sink, like, there you go, drain right in the sink.
Yeah, man. So I want to rest in peace to a legend for sure, man. For sure, one of the greats. Like, I hate that it happened that way. Sometimes it takes somebody to pass away to just reflect back on them. But like, as you reflect back on his career, man, he had a great resume, and like his attitude outside the ring.
Yeah,
everybody loves George Foreman outside the ring. I've never heard nothing bad about him.
Yeah, maybe going forward we'll do like that'll be kind of one of the parts that we'll put in here, like a little 5-minute little history, boxing history, where like a flashback 5 minutes.
Yeah,
where we just pick a fighter, go back and like talk about what was going on at the time, and then we'll get back to the. You feel me?
Yeah, we could do that for y'all, man. But make sure y'all do
if y'all would like that, comment below. Y'all want a little flashback 5 minutes or something on the episode? That'd be good.
Fact.
I think he got a. Did y'all watch his movie?
Real good movie.
Yeah, I never even watched it.
I ain't seen that.
Yeah, it should be on Netflix. It's called Bit George Foreman.
You ain't gotta put big in front of his name. Just say George Foreman. We are
right.
Man, hey, I was watching one of his interviews, like when he was old. Like his hands so big, bro. I'm like, dog.
Yeah.
Like his hands like twice my hand.
Did you see that? Did y'all see that video when he was 74 years old and he was punching on that heavy bat?
Yeah, with his son.
I seen that. Yeah.
So yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. What's going on, Pops?
It's good, Pops.
Man, rest in peace to a legend for sure. And one thing I forgot to mention, folks, before we move on, he actually mentioned that like Muhammad Ali was probably like the fastest person he ever fought in his career. He was saying that Muhammad Ali's 1-2 was like he said his Muhammad Ali's 1-2 was so quick that like by the time he hit you, like Muhammad Ali's hands was already back already. He said, "Are you boom?" And he said he was like, "Boom, boom." He said Muhammad Ali was the fastest person he fought, man. And he tried to get that rematch, but Muhammad Ali was like, "Nah, I already beat you already, dog. I ain't about to get in there in the ring with you."
That's
crazy.
Too many years off his life, man. Ain't nobody finna play them games around.
Man, heck no.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, rest in peace to a legend. Make sure y'all look up George Foreman after this. Look up his testimony. Learn about him, man. But rest in peace to a legend. And we're going to move on, man, to this. So the 147 division, man, the reason why we talking about this is a lot of traffic going on. And remember, we was talking about Boots Ennis for a minute going up to 154, but he probably don't need to go nowhere. So I'm going to show y'all the champs. Right now, we got Brian Norman Jr., and he has a fight this weekend. We know Jerron Ennis and Stanionis is fighting April 12th, and we got Mario Barrios. We don't know what he's doing, but that belt probably going to be leaving real soon from him.
Yeah, they need to strip Mario Barrios, man. That's getting out of pocket, man.
Huh?
I said they need to strip Mario Barrios, man. He's starting to get out of pocket, man. Like he talking about fighting Pacquiao. Nah, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
They need to strip him, man.
Yeah. It's a lot of smoke at 147 now. So you got Devin,
Barrios
Ryan,
might lose to Pacquiao. Barrios might lose to Pacquiao. I'm not gonna lie.
He lost. He almost lost his last fight. It was a draw.
Yeah, if he catch Barrios with one of them running hooks that he hit Thurman with, Thurman was damn near out of there.
Yeah.
Hey, he could possibly beat Barrios. If I'm Pacquiao and Barrios got the belt, I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'm taking that.
But see,
I'm taking that.
But see, if that happened, Pacquiao not about to fight Boots, so it's pointless, man. Like Pacquiao need to go sit himself down somewhere, man.
It's pointless, but at the same time, it's funny. It's entertainment, and it can happen. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying though, because you messing it up, but it's Barrios. Like, how far do we think it's gonna go anyway?
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because he went tooth and nail with he went tooth and nail with a journeyman his last fight, and it was a draw.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And Lord forbid he don't try to go up to 54. That would be a disastrous move.
Yeah,
don't do it.
That would be disastrous.
Don't do it.
Yeah. If he do that, he might as well, before he go to 154, he might as well be with Brian Custer. Like, yeah, so I think this fight is going to be good. You might as well get ready for for them. Get ready to be an announcer, man. So yeah, we got T.O., Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney at 147 now. So
Rolly.
Yeah, Rolly. No, Rolly. Yeah, Rolly. Yeah. I like Rolly, man.
Yeah, I love Rolly, man.
Rolly need to fight Barrio.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So we got Mario Barrios versus Rolly. I got Rolly winning by KO. Happy Easter, everybody. So, man, I think between this Stanley Jonas and Boots fight, I mean, I think we all got the same pick. So,
for sure, it's
who do y'all see fighting Jerron and is out of Ryan, T.O., and Devin? Like, out of them three, what's the best fight to y'all that y'all would like to see?
T.O. ain't fighting nobody. T.O. ain't fighting nobody. I have to believe it to see. I mean, especially with it seems like when they just come to these big names, T.O. don't be trying to get in the mix with that stuff.
Yeah,
Ryan will fight anybody at this point. I don't see Ryan ducking no smoke because his biggest fear was Tank. After he got that L, he was like, all right, let's go. And you see how he fighting now. His defense is still kind of horrible, but Ryan could knock anybody out if you ask me. I'm just gonna say it. He got like a puncher's chance. You know what I'm saying? Like versus anybody. Yep. Yeah, especially at 47. And Ryan getting big too. Like, bro, if he still got that left hook, I would want to see Ryan versus. I see Ryan versus Boots. That'd be good. That'd be good, bro. And before you go, and Boots be there to be hit because we seen Boots get cracked.
He do be there to be hit.
If Ryan hey, it can get ugly.
Yeah. It's gonna be like, oh
bro, big facts, bro. That stadium would be going crazy if Ryan dropped. And Ryan would go on another tangent. Oh, he would have social media on fire. You know, he gonna be talking big game, big stuff. After that, it's over with.
You know what? I'm with you. I do want to see that now. Cause Ryan gonna force Boost to talk in that press conference. Like, bro, you gonna have to talk.
Bro. He gonna be going on his Illuminati rant. You know, all type of stuff. You went to a Diddy party. Look what he did to Devin. He knocked Devin out.
Man.
Yep. Speaking of Devin, y'all, I'm not so sure about Devin's chin at 147.
Of course.
Honestly, man. Honestly, I know this might sound crazy, but I think Devin gonna be better at 147.
Okay.
Because Devin was killing himself to make the 135 and 140. You could tell, like you could look at him in the weigh-ins. He was killing himself. He was killing himself.
Yeah.
So I think the 140 move, and after he rehydrate in between the fight, the weigh-in and the fight, is gonna help him out a lot. But as far as like who gonna fight Boots, I don't think none of them gonna fight. I think Ryan probably gonna call him out. T.O. go talking to the media like he want to fight, but honestly, Boots trying to get the belt, so I think he gonna go after Brian Norman next.
You think Boots gonna go after Brian Norman?
Yeah, I think because they already been talking about it in the media that they trying to set up that fight next. So yeah, he trying to collect the belts and then go to 54. So
yeah, but he gonna. Do y'all feel like
Ryan ain't Devin ain't beating Ryan? I hate to switch the subject back, but Ryan ain't beating Devin ain't beating Ryan, dog.
Man,
go ahead, Tez. I see you, man.
I think he gonna surprise y'all, man. I'm telling you.
No, he not. No, he not. No,
and he gonna have Ryan on that Olympic style drug testing.
That ain't gonna help that left foot. I think it's gonna be PTSD that's gonna bother him.
Well, it all depends on how he look this next fight. To me,
yeah.
He got treated bad though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm going off of it too, because it's like, okay, if he got knocked down once, I'd be like, okay. Like after he went to the corner, they all right, tighten up. Like the left hook coming, he throwing a jab, he trying to set it up, he trying to get you on an angle. It never was a change. He went right back in there with that same jab and getting cracked again. All right, back. He never was able to like change. Like that's the thing. You're gonna get caught sometime. You get knocked down, get back up. He got up. He didn't get knocked out. Let me rephrase that. Devin Haney lost by a decision. But the thing is, like, what was that fight at? 140?
Yeah.
140. Yep.
Okay, now this 47. So now if that hook come and it got some mustard on it from 7 more pounds, dog, you might not be getting up like that. I'm just saying. So if Devin and he's good at defense. I'm not knocking Devin. I'm a big Devin fan. But it's just like from what I've seen, that wasn't like well maybe he could have got him if it was one more round, or maybe he didn't even hurt. He didn't even hurt Ryan. I think he hit Ryan with one good shot. It was a straight right, and Ryan was like, "Yeah." I'm like,
"Yep."
That didn't look. And now Ryan ain't even scared. Ryan like, man, run it back. Like, let's do it. He ain't even scared. He like, I ain't even got nothing to hit me with to even make me not want to even consider taking this fight.
Yeah.
No, one thing I agree with you on is his ability to adjust. Like he didn't adjust in that fight at all. So that's one thing I do agree with you on. But I think depending on how he look in this next fight, I think he gonna shock a lot of people when he come back up against Ryan. But for me, my dark horse right now at 47 is T.O., man. Like a lot of time, I know we hate T.O. T.O. get on my nerves too, but when T.O. go up against top opposition, he win. He beat him in spectacular fashion too, every time.
You got a point. Yeah, that's the point.
Like who?
Lomachenko.
Who else? I knew that was coming.
Then he beat
Josh Taylor.
Josh Taylor, yep. It's spectacular too. Josh Taylor was the man at 140.
So you want to see T.O. against Brian Norman?
Yeah, or Barrios.
He can beat Barrios.
Yeah, he take one of their belts, put his hat in the ring, man.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm going back to that Ryan and that Devin, man. You know Ryan gonna go in there. You know how you already fight somebody and you know how they punch already? He gonna go in there, and he gonna try to get him out of there early. So we might not even see Devin in his midst. Because if he get knocked out again, I don't know, man. He's gonna have to make a decision. Like, you can't be at 147 getting your chin touched like that, dropping.
If he go in there reckless, trying to stop Devin, in the early rounds, we gonna see Ryan touch the canvas.
You said what? Say it again.
He go in there trying to like slug it out with Devin and trying to stop him in the early rounds. We gonna see him touch the canvas.
Who, Ryan or Devin?
Ryan, we gonna see him, man. Devin got skills, man.
He got skills, but
he got skills.
Yeah, he got skills.
He got skills to pay the bills, man. Like,
yeah, but
Devin.
Only thing is, I mean, yeah, and they're professionals, so I don't think it's gonna work out like that. I don't see Ryan coming in there, just running through him. Ryan don't even fight like that. He ain't no walk you down, and we just seen Ryan turn into that because when he got hit, he like, oh, that's it, running through you, like, come here, you feel me? Yeah. And so I don't think Ryan ain't finna go in there and press the issue like that. But once that first left hook hit. And let Devin do a little. Oh yeah, we already know.
That's it.
But like you said, if Ryan gets sloppy or do some something weird, yeah, Devin got game. Devin got skills. Skills pay the bill, like you said. But Ryan, they're evenly. I don't know. I would say Devin got the better skill set. But again, Ryan got that left hook. Bro, that was like a rubber band. Yeah. Like ain't no cocking back or nothing. And I know I talk about that all the time, but bro, that's scary, bro. Devin could be outboxing this man for 6 rounds. And it's bad. Yep. So that's why Devin got to be perfect for all the rounds. You got to be perfect because all that tire stuff getting caught. He get caught, bro. It's shaky.
Yep, just like Pop said, he got skill, but them hands, man, is made out of this.
I don't believe that either because he dropped Regis.
Now, one thing with the Regis thing too, Regis was just standing there, but Devin came in there huge. Devin looked like he was a 54-pounder.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Come on, Tez. You know what happened. He called the Willy Wonka of boxing, man. Victor Conte, man. Victor Conte is the Willy Wonka of boxing. He hit him up like, hey. Because you notice when Devin came out fighting Regis, snack was all on his snack was everywhere. On his trunks, everywhere.
On his mouth guard.
Right. He had to hit up Willy Wonka, man. Victor Conte is Willy Wonka, man, of sports.
But before that, when he fought Lomachenko, man, he hurt Lomachenko a couple of times in that fight to the body too.
Yeah.
So I don't think he got extraordinary power, but he got some sting on his punches.
Yeah. We'll see,
man. Listen, Ryan got that. He got that Midas touch, boy. That's the only thing. Look, even Tank, when he fought Tank, what was Tank doing? Trying to hold that left hook back, pin that left hook straight to him. He like, dog, if he let that go, I don't know what's gonna happen. You feel me? Tank just was like, oh, he's slow. Yep. Like Tank is that fast, where he was like, hey, Ryan, like the left hook is fast, but everything else slow. He just timed him, got sloppy, boom, hit him in the body, done for him. Is Ryan gonna get in there with Devin and be like, oh, his speed is right? It was a counter shot, yeah.
And he got right back up off
so
that shot.
That needs to be what Devin do. That's what Devin need to do. He need to just be patient, time. See if he can time the man. Make him get aggressive. Make it a rough fight. Let him get aggressive. Let him throw that left hand or that right hand, miss and tax his body. That's probably the best thing that he gonna be able to do to Ryan. But we'll see how it play out.
Who y'all got coming out? So who y'all got coming out on top at 147?
Boots. It's a no question. It's no brainer.
Right now? Yeah, Boots right now for sure. But like I said, I ain't like how Boots be getting hit like that though. He young and he can take it. He got a chin, so I'm. It's good to see he got a chin, but yeah, don't be playing them games like that.
I mean,
he was getting cracked. Did you see that? He was getting cracked. Am I lying? I'm like, damn, hold on. He walking through it.
Yeah.
but he was getting cracked. I'm like, I don't know if I like that. I wouldn't
But
put my money on it, but
can we really say Boots got a chin? Because who has Boots really? What heavy hitter has Boots really fought for us to say he got a chin? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
His
feel you
chin
on
has to
that.
still get
I'm just
tested.
going off of I'm just going off of what I've seen him get hit by. I feel like all these boxers, I feel like they all can crack. I don't care what nobody say. Like I don't. Yeah, I think they all can crack. Now some people just got that. Some people got that smoke, but for the most part, they all cracking. You know what I mean? And what I was seeing him get hit with, I'm like, hey yo, like he wasn't even backing up. Like if he would have got hit like crack and backed up, like he had to readjust, then I'd have been like, oh, okay, yeah, he felt that one. I don't know. But the fact that he just, all right, cool, you know, just going right back and he didn't even budge like it hurt or nothing. He just taking all these punches. I'm like, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'm just capping, man. I got Boots Ennis taking over
for sure
the whole division. Hey Tez, your pops got a question for you.
I see who Floyd called. Who did he call? Who he called Powerful Wild Bitch?
Who?
Crawford.
Crawford.
Yeah, I had him #1 on my Powerful Pound when we did the list.
It's funny your dad brought that up because we actually gonna he's gonna get brought up in the 154 talk.
Man,
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to say what I got to say, but moving up and down in weight.
That's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Victor. But yeah, man, we gonna go to commercial break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about 154, man, because it's some heat going on at 154. We got Jermell Charlo with his promo video saying he coming back. We got Crawford saying after he fight Canelo, he's willing to go back down and fight for undisputed. We got Zayas and Fundora. The WBO just told them that they got to make the fight happen. And then you got Background, who's running his mouth a little bit, but we'll show that much more about 154 when we get back.
Nothing in this world can stop us.
Welcome to the Resilient Radio Stream YouTube channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to make this short and sweet, man, so I don't put y'all to sleep and have y'all jumping out of the live because we're about to talk about 154. Well, before we do that, let's talk about all the shows that's available. The Quiet Storm. Tune in Monday through Thursday from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Tuesdays, we got the Totally 80s show that airs from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. with DJ Alan Khan. Then later on that day, we got Toxic R&B with Lucy L. Vine. That's from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. with her Toxicity Hour from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Make sure y'all check that out. We have Detroit Girl Transform, who just she just had a recent episode that dropped yesterday. Make sure y'all check that out. Great episode. It's called From Detroit to DC, and she has people on there that lives in DC that's born and raised in Detroit, and just the transition, you know, what stands out and what's different about, you know, both of the cities. Make sure y'all check that out on the Resilient Radio Stream YouTube channel. Also, for these 3 shows as well, download the app, the Resilient Radio Stream app, on your App Store or Google Play, or you can go to www.resilientradio.net. Friday, we got the Ant Taylor Show from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then later on, right after that, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., We have the Variety Music Show with Resilient J on Fridays from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturday, we have the 90s Music Show with DJ Praz Matter from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then right here on the Resilient Radio Stream YouTube channel, we have a Step in Time, the ultimate line dancing. There's plenty of videos and plenty of shorts. So if you're interested in line dancing, after you jump off on here, make sure you check it out. So make sure you check out all these shows. I'm going to show them again. Make sure you check them out and you support them. Either is on the Resilient Radio Stream YouTube channel or on the Resilient Radio Stream app. Make sure you support all these shows. We're going to come back and we're going before we start this off, I'm going to show the champions.
Can you hear me too?
At 154. Okay. So 154, man, is on fire right now. We just had Fundora. He just had this fight against that Booker guy, man. Booker was pissing me off, man, because it's like, bro, like you keep swinging up, bro, and his body is right there. Like, what are you doing? Like his body is. I don't know what he was doing, bro. Like, oh, Ted's on mute.
You muted.
Oh, Ted's you on mute.
My bad.
There you go.
I was saying he was catching him with the overhand right all night though.
Yeah, but he ain't got no power.
Yeah.
Go to that body, soften the body up to soften the head, man. But like G, you mentioned, man, Fundora, he looked kind of rusty.
Mm-hmm.
And he better clean it up.
I mean, no. So this my thing. You know, fighters ain't gonna look. They ain't gonna have every night. Ain't gonna be just their greatest. You know what I mean? Like, it could be a good camp performance. Might be. You know, so. He got the job done, which is the most important part. But he just looked a little sluggish to me, like he ate a steak dinner or something before he got in there. Yeah. But the hit, he had some power behind them hits, though. I mean, unless Booker just couldn't take them punches, because every time he hit him, it was just like even the knockout. I'm like, you know, like he was hitting them, but it didn't look like he was swinging for the fences. But again, Fundora got the job done, and I ain't gonna lie, I love to see Fundora in there now. Like, I think he just gained another fan out of me, because he be fighting. We can't talk about fights that don't be happening. He be fighting. He be scrapping. So he ever since he beat up Lubin, it's just like he done got this glow on him now. So and he be like, yeah, I'll fight him. Crawford, yeah, I'll fight him. Come on, like I love that old school spirit he got, and I just hope he keep on. You know, beating up these guys, but I do want to see him get knocked out. But I don't know, that's a different story.
Yeah, we already seen that.
I don't know.
We saw Brian Mendoza.
I know, but yeah, for sure. I still want to see him versus like Charlo, or you know what I'm saying, like somebody that we know gonna go like crash out. But you know, I think he's really good, man. I think he's good. I think he know how to use his length, his height. Yeah, so yeah. He's straight, and that fight right there, I'm happy he got the stoppage, because we don't need Booker winning, and then now we gotta see who we want to fight. So I'm happy we got him, and let's go. Next up, let's get it. And I know we're gonna see Fundora again before the year out. That's the good part about it. It's like he only been eating like 3 months. He back in. I love that.
I'm gonna show the champions. So of course Fundora, we got Backram. We got Terrence Crawford and, of course, Fundora. Let me show y'all something, man. So Backram was talking on his Twitter. I'm going to show y'all what he said. He said, I need the biggest fights, but they keep offering me to fight no names. What's the point of that? I'm getting bored with all these promises. Any fighter with the name or a belt seems to have disappeared. Come on now. I'm not as scary as people say. Fans deserve the best.
Sound like somebody popping out. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta pop out the show boxers. You hear me?
Yeah. With the guys we already got, we got Zayas that's about to get in the midst. We got Virgil. We got Buzz saying he willing to come down. We got Jermell coming back. And like, you know who I realized we didn't mention? Ramos Jr. needs to be in that midst, because Ramos Jr., his fight against Rosario was at 160, but his fight he just had last weekend was at 154. And by the way he's talking, he's saying that 154. So you got a lot of traffic going on at 154.
I wonder if
Rosario done. He done.
I wonder if Conor Ben go back to 54 after you fight Eubanks.
Conor Ben's going to go anywhere somebody wants to fight. He's desperate for a fight.
Hey, Conor Ben. I need to go to heavyweight.
Yeah. Like, hey, Victor, I need that juice that come out my system like water.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know what Victor gonna say? Call Terrence Crawford. No, I'm playing.
Oh, man.
No, I'm playing, man. Let me stop for Crawford, man. Try to meet me in person.
Man. You know how he get down.
Right.
But yeah, man, how y'all feel about 154,
No,
man? It's a lot of fights, man. It's a lot of fighters here.
I'm ready to see Jamel come back. I know for sure. Because Jamel just got that name, you feel me? He can bring that energy to that weight class. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then he never lost the belts, like on some, like nobody ever beat him to take the belts from him. So
yeah,
I feel like he should be walked right back into the mix. Shit, and Errol. You feel me? Like Errol Spence, if he decides to come back, he'll be 154 too. So I feel like, he'll be a good person to throw in there. I see he in shape too. I follow him on the gram, so he in shape. So yeah. I think 54 finna be that new 47, how it used to be. You feel me?
Oh yeah, you got Keith Thurman too.
We wanted it to be. Yep, and Keith just not Hey. Yeah,
good, man.
Yeah,
he called him an appetizer, bro. He said, "You're an appetizer."
Hey,
Keith Thurman is needed for Boston, dog.
And the dude he was fighting, although he wasn't like a big name, bro was big. He was big, bro, and strong in the mud. And Keith, he was using them feet. I said, Keith, that's a veteran boxer. He went in there and got it done in a fantastic fashion. Looked very good.
Looked more powerful.
Boxing skills was on, bro. I say, yeah, that's Keith right there. Yeah.
He looks powerful and everything. Yep.
Yeah, maybe that inspired Errol to get back in.
Yeah,
I want to know what is going on with Earl, man.
I know. I found out what's going on with him. He got the same eye issue that Sugar Ray Leonard had. Remember when Sugar Ray Leonard had messed up his eye and he had to sit out for like 3 years, and then he came back. I think Spence was trying to come back and fight Fundora, but I think the doctors was probably told him like he ain't cleared yet. That's why he been chilling. Because after that Crawford fight, he had eye surgery. He had eye surgery right after, like some cataract surgery. So they probably told him, like, bro, you got to chill for a minute before you know what I mean? Because you getting back in the ring, you getting hit in your face, and you just had eye surgery. So he probably got to wait for a minute, but he better not wait too long because it's getting real hungry at 154. It's getting real hungry, and they're going to use him for a name.
Yeah. And Boots will be up there in a couple of years, so he might want to go ahead and get his fights in and get gone before Boots.
Yeah, I don't mind seeing him and Keith Thurman. I mean, we've been wanting to see that fight for years.
He's not gonna fight Keith Thurman.
No, he not.
He already made that clear.
Boots versus Keith Thurman to be kind of good.
It would.
Yeah, because that'll really show us too, like what Boots would look like versus a veteran. Versus somebody we know without a doubt knows boxing. He knows how to move. He's been in there for years. So how he match up versus Keith, that'd be kind of cool to watch.
Yeah, and that's a fighter that he's gonna.
And
have to
we know
figure
Keith, and it's not a real L Keith. If Keith lose, it ain't really bro. This the young bull. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was supposed to lose type thing, but you know how Keith Thurman, he talk, how he act. I know that press conference gonna be crazy. People will buy that.
Mhm.
I'll buy that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
what happened to the dude that Charlo beat for undisputed? Brian Castillo?
He ain't fought. He ain't fought since that. I actually looked him up on BoxRec. He has not fought since he fought Charlo,
That's crazy, man.
and he was good.
Mm.
He was Brian Casano was good. He was a good
He
fighter,
was.
man.
Remember, I was like, I want to see more.
Yeah. He probably got that
Yeah,
check
he
and
was
was
tough.
like,
He was tough as nails too.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's crazy.
that was a hell of a
Yeah.
KO
I mean,
though.
two, and that's two back to back with Jermell. That's yeah, that's taxing. If you really think about it, like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Deep down, I still think not Jamal, but Jermell, I still think that he's the king at 154. I still think,
54.
I think he can come back and still dominate.
Well, it's just he got to prove it again. That's the only thing. He got to prove it again. That's the messed up part about boxing. They strip them belts from you, and they not finna. Oh, you back, here you go. Nah, you gotta climb back up the ladder again. You feel
Yep.
me? And this time around, ain't no Rosarios around. You feel me? Like these guys they different.
Yeah.
These guys different.
Yeah, some
You feel me?
dog.
He can fight
These some
Virgil and
dogs, bro.
Justice.
And don't let what might be.
You better.
That's really one of my. I want to get in there. I really do, but I just don't say nothing because I feel like, bro, that's
You breaking up a little bit, G.
I said the fight gonna be hard to get.
Yeah.
Male, that's
Yeah. So Xander Zayas and Fundora, the WBO ordered Fundora to fight him or he getting stripped. So I think Fundora beat him. I know that's your boy, Tez. I know that's your boy.
I don't know.
But you already know how it is. You can't just take the training wheels off and say, go ride the bike. You still got to.
That's how I rode my bike. What you mean? Like,
Man,
that's how I learned how to ride the bike.
them piece of rolls that Top Rank been feeding him, bro, he gonna get in there with Fundora and get knocked out because Xander's last fight, he was getting touched up. And he got to clean that up. He got to clean all that up fighting Fundora or Shadow Realm.
Okay.
But I do want to see Backram and Virgil fight because you see Backram talking, man. He talking crazy too.
Man, he gonna get his stuff took, man. He talking. He want that payday. That's all it is. That's why he talking.
Oh yeah.
you want payday?
But he does have a belt.
Yeah.
So somebody got to see him and he got to see somebody. If everything goes right, we should see another undisputed champ at 154. Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If Crawford come back down, man, he beat everybody. I don't got nobody beating Crawford.
Kind of curious about that, man. That's a lot to be.
It would take somebody with some power and skill.
Yeah.
You know,
Man,
it takes somebody with some power and skill. But you know what I think? You know, if Crawford can't, I think Fundora would give Crawford some problems though. I don't think that's going to be as pretty. I don't think that's going to be as pretty as people think. And the only reason I feel like that is because you still got to go and fight this tall giant. Like, even though, you know, Crawford has a good reach, but bro, Fundora is tall, bro, and he can fight.
Yep.
I don't think Crawford finna just go in there and walk him down and knock him out. It's a possibility, But I think that's the only person in my mind. Of course, Boots would give him a challenge too, just because it's skill for skill. They got similar styles. They can both switch, and they both. I think Boots. I don't know. I would say I have to see a little bit more of Boots to say this, but Boots I would say Boots could take a shot, bro. He could take a punch. I don't know if he could take a Crawford punch, but you know,
it's a lot going on, ain't it?
50, is it?
It's a lot going on, man.
That's hard to play out in my mind. I'm like, who gets the upper hand fast? Who wins? I think Crawford would eventually get him like toward the end, but like I don't see like the bell rings ding. I don't see. Man, I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I can't see how that plays out. I'm trying to visualize it.
Yeah, I think
that's just gonna be one for the books.
Yeah, I think the only people that give Crawford is well, other than Canelo, but at 54, I think Boots, and I think Jamel will give him a good fight because how explosive Jamel is, and Jamel got skill too. So I think Jamel will give him a good fight too.
Yeah, and we got to find out, is he still with Derrick James?
And that's what I was about to say when we was just talking about it before. Like, he need to get back with Derrick James, man.
Because Derrick James has nobody right now.
I don't know why these fighters are leaving Derrick James. Like,
Ryan Garcia left. Frank Martin left. You know, him and Spence had that money issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, he a good coach.
But see, Derrick was also like, he was also eyeing his way out the game as well. Because at one point he was like, "Hey, yo, I ain't taking nobody else after Ryan." Like, so that could be a thing where he was just like, "Hey, yo, like if y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna fight. If y'all want to leave, that's cool too." I don't see Derrick just looking for people though. I see fighters like, "Hey, you know what? I need some more technicals. I need some more sound technicals. I'm going to Derrick," and that's why I think people go to him in the first place. And I ain't trying to get off subject too far, but I just want to say, since we talking about Derrick and his technicals, that Jermell versus Rosario fight was a straight up Derrick James knockout. I love that. I love that solar plex shot when he doubled up the jab up top and went down, and bro just start going into a seizure. I said, that's Derrick James all day. That was beautiful. Yeah.
That was a freak accident. He just so happened to catch him right when his breathing was
right. Yeah. Boom, boom.
That's for real, man. But I think I can't even say who I think will come out on top. A part of me want to say Jermell, because I mean, let's be real. Besides Usyk, Jermell had the best road to undisputed, like in this era.
Yeah.
He fought some dogs.
I mean, that's tough. And that's tough too, because one fight that I know for a fact Jermell does not get credit for is that Tony Harrison. Listen, y'all. If y'all don't know who Tony Harrison is, please do your research. Please. Find Tony Harrison on YouTube. Watch how technical Tony Harrison is. An absolute dog. He's a dog for real. Like, he boxes. He got some bang. He can fight. He can swing, bro. He can swat, bro. Yeah. And for Jermell to lose that last fight, you feel me? And he lost that first one, and then went back to camp and then came in. And Tony Harrison, even in that second fight, if he ain't do all that showboating and all that weird stuff he was doing, he would have stayed focused enough to just finish the fight. He would have won again. Yeah. He just lost his mind control. Charlo caught him with a right hand, and then he seen he was hurt, blood in the water. Charlo just went Lions only mode on him and got him up out of there.
Yep.
Tony Harrison is the beast.
We ain't saying this because Tony Harrison from Detroit. Like, I got Tony Harrison as being like one of the best technical fighters in this era. Go back and watch Tony Harrison versus Sergio Garcia. You'll see him in like full form, skill, tech. Man, go watch that fight. Like, Tony Harrison was a hard fight for Jamel, that
Everybody.
was a hard fight.
Yeah.
The only thing he had no chin though.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
What about Crawford versus Ortiz?
I think he beat
Ortiz been
Ortiz
ducking
up.
that smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I think he
Yeah,
beat Ortiz up.
yeah.
Easy.
I,
Easy
I
money.
think I think Crawford knocks him out bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah,
Easy
I think
money.
it'll be bad. And
Yep.
I think Bomac gonna be in the corner with a bag of cheesy puffs. You feel me? Happy than a mug to get that fight.
Hey
I'm
man,
talking about fat bag, bro. Extra large family size.
man,
Yep.
Bomac the next
Bro.
legend trainer, man, right now.
Yeah.
He is. He is.
Yeah. He's a technician, man. Like down to a molecule. The thing with Crawford is, like, you cannot be one of those fighters that just stand in one spot. Crawford gonna pick you apart.
Easy.
Like you have to
Mhm.
be like agile. You got to be moving. If you don't move, like Virgil don't really move. Like when he fought against Madrimov, he really didn't like. He wasn't slick. He was just there. If he do that
Yeah.
against Crawford, he's getting knocked out, bro.
And you
I don't
can't and
think-
you can't be repetitive either. You can't be
Yep.
repetitive, and you have to switch. You have to, when you see certain things going on, change. You feel me? Change, because Crawford, like, I'll be watching dog. He play a lot of chess. He play a lot of cards. You know what I'm saying? Like he be playing those mental games with himself all the time. So he gonna dominate you as soon as you get repetitive, or you gonna go this way again, you gonna do that again, he gonna meet you there. Everything he's clocking. So you gotta be, to be honest, we need a front runner to beat Crawford. It needs to be somebody who's only good in the first 6 rounds of a fight. They got power like a mug. They gonna go in there. Crawford gonna go in there. He gonna make him, make some stupid mistake, slip, and catch him with a body shot. And that's the only way you're gonna beat him. Because if you go anything over 6 rounds against Crawford, he's already calculated you. It's over with.
Yep.
If it make it that far.
I think what Crawford is, to beat Crawford, you gotta have it's really with footwork and angles. You gotta have footwork and you gotta be able to punch at angles, because if you can't, like CJ said, bro, he gonna pick you apart if you just flat-footed and stationary, bro. He gonna pick you apart. And like you said, if you keep doing the same stuff, he gonna catch on fast, like, because he's a smart fighter. So yeah, you gotta be able to adjust, have footwork and angles. And the only fighter that we know who got that is Boots. So that's why I say I think Boots is the only one that really can give him a good fight. You can possibly beat him.
Yep. So for me, for 154, I'm gonna stay with my boy. If he does come back, Jermell. I got Jermell. Just based off experience. He's already been there before. He's the first undisputed champ at 154 in the 4-belt era. And I don't think people should forget that. So I got him coming out on top if he comes back at 154.
Yeah.
Who y'all got?
And he fought Canelo. You know what I'm saying? You got that. You took an L, but it's like, you fought Canelo. You ain't gonna get hit harder than that. You know what I mean?
Facts. What about you, Tez? Who you got coming out?
Yeah, Jamel come back the way he was before he left. I gotta go with Jamel. If only if Crawford don't move back down. Y'all gotta go with Jamel in that situation. Yeah.
What about you, G?
At 54, who I got taking it all?
Yeah.
If Crawford moved back down, I would say I would more than likely give it to Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Jamel, again, it's either Jamel or Crawford, dog.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to boil down to, and we're going to get all these little trinkets all along the way. Because they really don't like each other, by the way. Crawford and Jamel, they really don't like each other, like, at all. It's like it's up. You feel me? They be talking crazy. You know what I mean? It's like no ounce of love. You know, if you know how the story done laid out already, you feel me? They don't like each other, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's what it's gonna boil down to.
So those two. And and to wrap it up, I don't have nothing really to wrap up on. We'll see y'all next week. It's a lot of boxing going on, man. So
I know G got some news for us.
Huh?
So I know G got some news for us. He in his bag right now. I see him in his bag right now.
Yeah.
What about you, Tez?
Oh man, I seen some stuff, but I wanted to see if G was gonna say it before I
All right, so I know for a fact that Edwin De Los Santos and Keyshawn, they getting something together for June 7th. Title fight. So yeah, that's
I like that. I like that.
All right,
like
a top rank. They might be coming up.
Yeah.
We ain't seen them take no risk like that with a prospect in a long time.
Long time.
You know, you'll be fighting Foot Locker managers for the first 10 fights. You feel me?
Yep.
That's really like the only big one I really see. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say it, man. That's why I let you do. You know, you the update news guy, but I had to let you know.
Yeah.
The only other thing I seen was I guess Lomachenko came out the woodwork and he said he wanted to fight Tank now. So hey man, I guess we gonna get that.
We'll see. That's wild.
So
all right, and the last one. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
They ordered the Tank rematch with Roach, but I guess that fight is gonna fall through because Lomachenko want to fight Tank now, and Roach is trying to fight Shakur now. So I hope we get all them fights. To be honest,
yeah. Remember, I was saying that. I said, bro, do not run that back, bro. We do not care about Roach.
Yeah,
we don't care about it like that. I mean, okay, they friends. We get it. Yeah. Run that back down the line when we ain't got nothing else to do.
All right.
We want to see Roach versus Shakur. We want to see Loma and Tank. I want to see Loma get knocked out. So that's going to be very good for Tank's resume too.
Yeah.
And then I'm just reading here also Canelo Garcia, Eubank Haney Boots, Teofimo. DAZN loads 15 fights in 9 weeks. They already got they already booked it. So they saying DAZN just took the wheel. Ain't no more waiting around for promoters to stop. Hey, it's over. So they already got the slot. So they just loading them up.
Yeah.
So we finna get 15 bangers in 9 weeks here pretty soon. So hey, all right, DAZN.
Yeah, give me something to talk about, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, 15 fights in 9 weeks.
Yep. You know what? Look, we're gonna be here.
We only do one podcast a week. So if it's 15 fights in 9 weeks over the course of 9 weeks, somebody ain't gonna make it on here. So make it to the podcast. Don't be having no terrible card now or no terrible fight because we would not talk about it.
We would not talk about it. And of course, when all of them go down, we're gonna be here to talk about it. CJ, Tez, Greg, the Boston Enthusiast, Boston Head Podcast, keeping the square circle. Stay tuned. Brazilian Radio Stream YouTube channel. We out. If you taking jabs in life, you ain't got a puncher's chance. Watch me lay these hands like a preacher gained a bunch of fans. Ain't about who the favorite.